It's a small school slugfest in the 2A Division II state title game. These are the picks. Welcome into the picks presented by VCR Now, your guide to the Texas High School Football State Championship games. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're previewing the 2A Division II state title game. 7 o'clock Wednesday night at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's the Class 2A Division II state championship game between the Albany Lions and the Mart Panthers. What are the keys to this matchup? Key number one, Mart's trench play. It was described to me by a rival coach this week that the trench play, offensive line and defensive line for Mart this year compared to last year is night and day. And you can kind of see it when you watch them. They have been outstanding up front on both sides of the ball. You saw it last week in their big win over Burton. And Monty Swanner is the name to know. He's a star on the offensive line, which really works together as a unit, and he is a game wrecker up front on the defensive side. Now, Albany's pretty darn good themselves up front, led by Zane Wagner. So, can Albany match up with Mart up front? Key number two, Albany's balance. So it wasn't so long ago that this Albany Lions program was all about running the ball. Plain and simple. Old school offense, line it up and run it through you with a big offensive line. But in the middle part of the last decade, Coach Denny Faith kind of transitioned over to the spread. And I think they've had a lot of success. Now, make no mistake, they still want to line it up and run it at you. With Coy Lefevre and Adam Hill, those are stars in the backfield. But the running game really helps to open up the offense for quarterback Cole Chapman, who has been very strong for them as well. That's the real question in this one. Can Mart's defense, which has been great all year long, make Albany one-dimensional, or will this Lions offense really blossom? And key number three, showdown on the sidelines. I think this might be the coaching matchup that I'm most looking forward to at the state championship games. On the Mart sideline, you've got Coach Kevin Hoffman, who retired for something like 9 days in January before returning to the sideline. He's won 3 state championships there at Mart. He's the winningest coach in Mart history, and he is the second fastest ever coach to reach 100 wins. He is a really outstanding football coach with a great staff on that Mart side. On the other side, you've got Denny Faith. Denny Faith is now the 4th winningest coach in all of Texas high school football history. He's got more than 340 wins, and he's got one thing missing in his trophy case, and that is a state championship. He's back for another bite of the apple, hoping to grab that elusive state championship. He's an outstanding football coach. Kevin Hoffman is an outstanding football coach. Both of these staffs are really, really good, and they're going to be scheming up some things through the course of the week. So, in a matchup of outstanding coaches, who can come up with those 1 or 2 wrinkles to put them over the top? Who am I picking? I'm going with Mart. The Panthers get the nod here specifically because of their team speed. We didn't even mention their offense, by the way, which has been outstanding. Hung 41 points on one of the best defenses in the state in Burton last week. And what they do with quarterback Jonah Ross and their running back J.D. Bell is special. They are the faster team in this game by a pretty considerable margin. Now, for Albany, whose defense has gone up against fast teams before, they need to hem in this Mart offense. They need to make sure this game is played between the tackles, between the hashes, between the numbers, because every time Mart's able to get to the outside, they're going to have the advantage. Furthermore, I think Albany really needs to be able to both run the ball and throw the ball, and that's going to have to start up front by matching up with this Mart offensive and defensive front. So, look, in the end, I think Mart's speed is the difference, their offensive diversity is the difference, and their improved trench play is what puts them over the top. I think this game's close, going to be a lot of fun, but I think that Mart brings home a 9th state championship. And those are the picks. What am I wrong about? Leave comments down below. Don't forget that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Dave Campbells. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Dave Campbells. And of course, see us at TexasFootball.com, where you can find complete coverage of the 2022 Texas High School Football State Championship games at TexasFootball.com/state. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the 2A Division II state title game. We'll see you.